It's me, I'm back. Welcome back to another Skyrim Sunday, friend. We are back with Teuta, and we're continuing her journey today. She's completed all her business in Whiterun at the Hunting Brew Meadery, and she's ready to head out. So, let's go. She be gaming. Alright, well, Teuta is back at the inn in Whiterun. She's going to turn in for the night, get a few hours sleep. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning right now because she has a big day in the morning. She's going to be getting things started with her journey, leaving Whiterun and heading for her next destination. She feels good about what she was able to accomplish at the Hunting Brew Meadery, and she's really happy that she was able to screw things up for Maven and the Black Briars yet again. Let's get her some sleep. Oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. She wants to have a bit of an early morning, so she'll only get about maybe 3 hours. Just a quick rest. Feeling well rested. Well, that is fantastic because she's going to need all the energy she can muster today. Right, all right. Early start, but that's the way she likes it. What is this note here? She did notice this. For sale. One tamed mountain goat, able to carry a hefty amount of weight to the throat of the world and back again. Gives good milk as well. If interested in purchasing, see Havlar in Rorikstead. Well, a goat doesn't really seem like an animal Teuta would have much need for, to be honest, so she might pass on that. She does have one more task that she picked up in Riften that she wants to get done before making her way to Solitude. There are quite a few black elves working in the Black Briar Meadery in Riften who cannot stand Maven at all, and one of these black elves in particular has a plot against Maven and has been secretly smuggling her mead out of Riften and selling it. So Teuta was able to strike up a little deal with this black elf and agreed to help him with his endeavors and his efforts. So she has this task to do here. Deliver mead to Willem. Willem is the contact that Teuta was given. And so Willem is where? Iverstead? I guess so. It's not too far off. So if we look in her inventory, she has a Black Briar mead keg right here. This is what she was given to basically help smuggling some of the Black Briar mead. She immediately jumped at this opportunity. She kind of got word of it because the Dark Elves were kind of always complaining about Maven. So she figured that there might be opportunity there, and she was right.
Take pity, lady, and spare me a few seconds.
Those green apples you sold me the other day were delicious.
This Dark Elf is quite interesting looking, isn't she?
I'm sure you could charge double for those and still sell them all.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you.
You're a mercenary.
I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life.
Wow.
But yes, I will take coin to fight at your side. After all, where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it?
She sounds like she'd be a great fit for the Dark Brotherhood. Another time, perhaps.
If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Janessa.
Spare a coin for a poor beggar.
She just might keep her in mind. You never know when an extra sword might come in handy. Doesn't seem like Janessa's up to much in Whiterun anyways. So basically this black elf working at the Black Briar Meadery in Riften has been smuggling out cases of the Black Briar mead and selling it for like half the price. He has a couple partnerships set up around Skyrim, and Teuta found out about this and agreed to help him with his next delivery. So she has this case. She's got to bring it to someone in Iverstead, and she also gets to keep whatever coin is given to her for her efforts. So, yeah, that works for her. So she'll go deliver this keg and see what happens. She's not sure if she'll be able to keep helping smuggling out the kegs from Riften, but we'll see, because she doesn't know when's the next time she'll be back to Riften, to be honest. It's taking her kind of in the opposite direction of where she wants to go. Her goal is really to head to Solitude, but she's not going to pass up this opportunity. So she's just going to make this delivery and then head out. She does not have time for these wolves. Let's go, let's go. Riverwood. Here's one little town she's never really come to. Not much need, really. I mean, there's not much trade or anything that happens here. Thieves Guild never really gave her any kind of assignment in Riverwood, so she never really had a need to come. She's been giving a lot of thought to what's next for her. And she really does want to see if she can become a ship captain. There's something in her entire being that's telling her that that's what she's meant to do. She's meant to follow in her father's footsteps. But maybe she can have even more. Like, what if she became a pirate? She has the necessary skills. She knows how to get in and out of a tight spot fairly quickly. She took a wrong turn. She's got to go back. She thinks she would be great at being a ship captain and a pirate. Maybe even have a crew of her own? And it'd be a perfect way for her to keep smuggling some of the Black Briar mead. She wouldn't be as foolish to make the same mistakes her father did. Not this time. She'd do things a little bit differently. What the heck is going on here? She's just gonna go around. What the heck was that? Is that a dragon? By the gods. Are her eyes deceiving her, or was that a dragon she just saw? Is it true? Are the rumors of the dragon's return true? Was definitely a sight. She's not even sure if anyone would believe her if she said she did see a dragon. The weather is definitely changing. Teuta's gonna have to think about getting some warmer clothing for when she's traveling through Skyrim in regions like this. Huh, she just passed by a hunter. She was also considering visiting Dawnstar. She wants to basically visit all the cities that have docks and harbors, because that's where she plans on running her business out of. Doing trade with other ship captains and some of these bigger cities. So she will eventually make her way to all of them. Starting with Solitude just seems like the best idea. Oh, there's a bear. That sounded like a bear. Looks like there's a bear cave nearby. Iverstedt's known to have bear attacks here and there. I mean, they're so vulnerable out in the open like this. All right. She's arrived, safe and sound. Okay, where can she just park her horse for a little bit? She'll leave her horse here, I guess. Should be safe back here. You stay here, Frost. We'll be right back, boy. Okay, now, who does she need to talk to? She thinks it's somebody in the inn. Let's go see. She's looking for somebody named Willem.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Is it possibly the innkeeper? It is.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town.
The
It's
barrow?
haunted.
We're not here for that. We have a delivery from Romlin.
All right, pipe down. You want the whole blessed place to hear you? The arrangement called for a trade. I hope you'll find this suitable.
We'll see. How much? Silver Moonstone Circlet? Oh.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Teuta loves jewelry. It's one of her weaknesses, actually. Let's take a look at this circlet she just got. She loves shiny, beautiful things. So a circlet couldn't be any more perfect for her. Where is this circlet? Silver Moonstone. Okay, not bad. It's worth 250 gold. She can definitely put this to good use. Maybe give it a little enchantment. She likes the blue stones.
It was over by the barrows.
That thing's evil,
Fine.
Linley. I told you to keep away
She
from
considers
there.
that a fair trade.
I'm sorry. I was curious. I didn't believe the story.
Perfect. Well, her work here is done. She's not going to waste any time. She's going to make her way to Solitude right away. Before she heads out, she's going to put her father's enchanted necklace on. She's going to start putting this to the test. It's said to be able to lead her to treasure. So let's equip that on her. And who knows, maybe on her journeys, it will find something for her. Jeez, there's a troll over there. She's just gonna keep going. She's not trying to mess with the troll today. The sooner she gets out of these beast-infested lands, the better. She's never really put her father's necklace to the test, or even really seen if what it's said to be capable of doing is true, so what better time than now? She doesn't know what she's going to do when she gets to Solitude. To be honest, she has no idea where to even start, this being her first time on her own away from the Thieves Guild. But she'll figure it out. She's pretty resourceful. And she knows how to use her charm to her advantage. What in the world? Is that an orc? Who's just slain 2 saber cats? She'll leave that be. Oh my gosh! Are those 2 spiders fighting each other? She's gonna quickly pass by them, let them deal with their issues. She's made her rounds back to Whiterun, and she's passing through on her way to Solitude. Her mind kind of passes on that dark elf that she met, Janessa, the mercenary for hire, but Teuta's kind of determined to do things on her own for a little while. Whatever she accomplishes, she wants to be her accomplishments. At least for now. There will most likely come a time where she'll need a little help. But for now, she wants to make it on her own. She wants to prove to herself and to the Thieves Guild that she can do this. She doesn't need anybody. And if she asks someone to join her on her journey and her travels, it'll be because it's what she wants, not because of what she needs. By the time she reaches Solitude, it's most likely going to be nightfall. There's such a freedom she feels, though, being on her own, with a horse, traveling in the wilds. It's exhilarating. What in the world is going on? Oh, Jesus. Seems like there's a mage. A mage trying to attack her somewhere. She just wants to get to Solitude in peace. Just gonna have to cross this river. Hopefully her horse can manage. Okay, well done. Well done, Frost. What a magnificent horse, by the way. I mean, could Teuta... Jesus. Ortha. She's gonna stay clear of that for now. Look at this. Looking out like this makes her realize that, like, there are endless possibilities for her. Endless possibilities. Why did she ever feel like she was trapped with no other option but to be with the Thieves Guild? Pretty much out of necessity. sure what this is. Robber's Gorge? Bandits. She'll keep that place in mind. Might be a nice little place to infiltrate one day. Oh, Jesus. Where has she ended up? Dead Man's Respite. That was a tough jump for Frost. Hopefully Frost is okay. Oh. Those bandits don't stand a chance against that Spriggan. Good luck to you. Whoa. Shouldn't see that bear there. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Solitude shouldn't be too much further. Is that a vampire? She's extremely thankful that she has Frost right about now. Is that a dog? She doesn't have time. She really wants to get to Solitude before nightfall. Is there a horse right there? Most likely a hunter's horse. Passing through Dragon's Bridge. Home stretch to Solitude. She's finally arrived. What a journey. It was beautiful though. Somewhat peaceful. Where would be the best place for her to leave Frost? She'll turn. She's gonna turn and maybe leave Frost.
My bones ache for the moon sugar. It has been too long.
Maybe down by the farm down here? There's stables down here. Yeah, she'll leave Frost at the stables. What's going on? Is there trouble ahead? Something happening down there. Here we go. Perfect. Perhaps they'll allow her to leave Frost here for the night. Go speak to this woman quickly.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins.
Picking crops? Okay, she can do that in exchange. In exchange for leaving Frost here.
Is this about the stables? My husband Gaiman handles the business.
Perfect. We'll talk to him. You must be Gaiman.
You got business at the stables?
Oh, she can buy a wild horse map. How long have you been a stable master?
Been about 8 years now. I used to be a mercenary,
bad.
but one trip to Ravenscar Hollow assured me of that. There's hag ravens in that cave with talons like daggers. They'll open your bowels quick as you wink if you let them get close. A creature like that'll make a man think long and hard about what he wants out of life.
He had a run-in with hag ravens and survived? That's impressive. And she can come to him to armor or change the saddle on her horse as well. Okay.
If you're heading up to Solitude, you should stop to check out the view on your way. It's a good one.
We may do that, thank you. Well, let's pick a few of these leeks. Help them out. They said if we harvest crops, that would be a big help, so let's see, can we turn that in now?
Can I help you?
Here, in exchange for our horse staying the night, we've picked your leeks.
Honest pay for honest work.
And your potatoes.
Honest pay for honest work. Aye.
Perfect. Deal is done. She wasn't expecting to get paid for it, but she'll take the coin. And who are you? Blaze.
Talk to Gaiman if you want a horse. Or Katla if you're looking for work. I can't help you.
What do you do here, boy? Do you like it here?
I hate it.
Oh.
Everyone feels sorry for me, so they don't treat me too bad, but...
Sorry? Sorry for what?
Both my parents were in the Legion. There was an ambush. Keller said she'd fee me if I could make myself useful. I'd take care of the animals, run errands, that kind of thing. I guess it could be worse, but... I'm
It
sick of
definitely
sleeping
could.
outside with the horses. I want a real home, real parents, not this. All right then.
Teuta can definitely understand being so young and wishing to have a home. I mean, she was there. She lived on the streets, homeless. She lived in an orphanage. Honestly, though, he's right. It could be much worse for him. At least he has the stables. Somewhere kind of safe. Food provided to him every day. That's more than Teuta had. Still, she does feel for him. She has a soft spot for all the orphans. Okay. Solitude. A city Teuta knows well. She's been here quite often for quests from the Thieves Guild. She might have even pickpocketed a house key or two from the citizens here. It is just a little after 9 and Teuta is exhausted from the travels and she really just wants to find a room to get some sleep. But her father's necklace has started to emit a bit of a hum and has started glowing. And its pull is bringing her into the winking skeever. She's never experienced this before with her father's necklace. Its guidance is undeniable. Somewhere over here. Yes, it's getting stronger.
This drink's on me.
Being friends with the bartender's son has its advantages, huh?
This book.
Where did you learn to make bows so well?
The Restless?
The same place I learned my charm and quick wits.
What is this?
I used it.
This is what the necklace wanted to show her.
Huh?
Started the Restless. What in the world is this? Have you heard the tale about the pirates who challenged an empire? I'm sure you have, for neither gallows, rope, nor history pen can erase the restless league. So long as crew hoist sail and fare the seas, they'll sing shanties of old Cyrus, hero of Stroh's Mackay. A pirate's tale? But what became of him when the fighting was done? If it were only a tale, the book would close, but life has a habit of adding pages where there should be. Thy shouldn't be. Some say he sailed west to lands uncharted, but others contend he took command of the legendary ship Dead Man's Dread and sailed north, drawn by the stories of Tobias. There he hunted for treasures, new and old, all across a sea of ghosts. Over time, he amassed a great fortune and lived out the rest of his days on calm waters. Where this fortune is now is a mystery long forgotten. A mystery Teuta's gonna solve, that's for sure. You'll hear talk of a Blackbone Isle, but you won't find it on any map. The last man who claimed to know its location was a pirate by the name of Kavan. Yet as a wanted man of little clout, he died in Castle Door Dungeon, taking the fate of the treasure with him. Oh no, what? A strange end to a great tale, but who knows if the writing's done, for a man's hunt for gold is as restless as his desire to be free. She's taking this book.
It's good on the low.
Did her father's necklace seriously just lead her to this book? This is no coincidence.
Yes, Father. Which
What
cask
if
should we open?
the treasure
Any of them, just hurry up.
is
No time for
still
debate when customers
there?
are thirsty.
Fat Toad 190 is always a
What if this
crowd
dead
pleaser.
man's dread
could
is
probably share
a
Jack's
real
death.
location? Just
Good
waiting to
idea,
be
sis.
found.
Maybe you ought to be in charge.
Claimed
Yes,
even.
yes, fine. Just hurry.
Looking good, sir.
Mustn't keep the customers thirsty.
Slow's the only way.
Teuta can't take the chance of ignoring this. She's gonna find out the truth behind this.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
We'd like a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes.
Teuta wasn't sure if the
For
necklace
darkness has passed,
really
and the
would
legend
work,
yet
or if it
grows.
really was enchanted, because she's worn it before, and it's never activated for her before now.
Bet I can down this ale
Maybe it
faster
just
than you.
wasn't her time.
You're on. Loser buys the next round.
Let me know if there's anything else you
Who's
need.
this hunk of a man? Xander.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor.
Did you
She
now?
struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
North of Windhelm? His ship went down north of Windhelm? Oh my gosh, she'd love to talk to him more. I wonder if there's still treasures in that ship of his that went down. That might be another thing for Teuta to explore and investigate one day. For now, she's gonna get some rest. Much needed rest. She's only working on about 3 hours sleep from the night before. And apparently, she has a dead pirate, treasure, and a pirate ship to find in the morning.
Learned my charm and quick wits. I used to be an Imperial Ranger, my boy.
Right, it's about
Wish I
3
could
o'clock
learn
in the
some of that
morning.
charm. I'm just good with
Most
bows,
people
not
in
people.
Solitude should be
You'd
sleeping
make a
by
better
now.
Imperial Ranger than me. I may have charmed the locals, but my fellow soldiers hated my waggling tongue.
Surprisingly, the tavern's still a bit busy, isn't it?
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Last time Teuta was in Solitude, she was successful in pickpocketing the key off of one of the high elves that owns Radiant Raymond. They're known to carry some really great inventory, expensive inventory at that. And it's just a bonus that Teuta can't stand either one of those high elves. So whenever she's in town, she likes to just take a little quick visit. She is sick and tired of these two high elves telling her that her outfit is horrible and she has no taste every time she comes here. So she's been kind of robbing them blind for a couple months now. She's going to do a quick in and out, see what she can get. It doesn't look like they've really restocked from the last time she came. Maybe she could risk going into their rooms. See what they got in there? She has a necklace of sneaking. She's just gonna put that on. Maybe it'll help give her a little boost here. Alright. She's never really gone into their rooms before. She's always stuck to the shop. But they might be onto her. They might be keeping their inventory locked away at night now. So she's going to have to take a little bit more risk. From what she can gather, most people in Solitude don't like these two elves anyways, so she doesn't really feel too bad about this. What do we have here? Hide, she can definitely sell that. Perfect. Maybe she'll just take a quick sneak peek upstairs? She should be able to get in and out without being detected. That potion will fetch a nice penny. Oh, this is their room. They're both sleeping in here. Now that she knows that, she'll just check out the other rooms quickly. They're keeping all their fine clothes locked up safe and sound in their house now. Isn't it interesting that they sleep in the same bed together? Hide braces. Oh, jackpot. 56 gold, 5 lockpicks. Yes. This will give Teuta a nice start. I mean, she's got to make some money to fund her business deals. All right. She's got what she needs. She'll make her way out. Don't mind if we do. Little parting gift. Don't know how that guard didn't see her. Maybe they just don't care. Like she said, there aren't many people in Solitude that like Radiant Ravens. All right. Well, that was a successful haul. She's going to turn in for the night, get what little sleep she can, and in the morning, she'll sell some of the items she got from Radiant Raiments, make herself a little bit of coin, and then her journey will begin. Radiant Raiments is probably going to be in a frenzy this morning when they wake up and realize that almost all their garments have been stolen. Oh well.
You should
Don't know why they didn't change their locks. This Argonian.
Word is it may not happen this year, though. Finest fish here.
Every time Teuta comes into Solitude, this Argonian is always approaching her with some sort
I've
of
got a little
deal.
work if you're interested, traveler.
Teuta trusts no one, but she's willing to listen. What kind of deal?
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
Maybe. What of it?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss.
We
things
know.
From underground, or just left lying around in someone's house.
You don't have to tell us that.
I bet the two of us, we're very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect
Are
things.
you? Treasure hunters? Well, we're sure we can probably help you, but how would you help us? Speak, we're listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude lighthouse will be guiding it in. But if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
The Ice Runner. So you want me to put the lighthouse light out to jeopardize the Ice Runner?
Mm-hmm.
Teuta's not sure about this one. She has to be careful. She doesn't want to start burning bridges right away. If she's planning on becoming a ship captain of her own, and if they were to ever find out that she helped bring one of these ships down, she's not sure if that would be a good look. It does sound like an interesting proposition, though.
Give a holler if you have any questions.
She's going to try to sell as much as possible. Can we help you? Can you calm down, please? It's because we're a fellow Redguard. She's always had good conversation with this merchant when she comes here. She's never stolen from this merchant. Maybe it's just out of respect for being a fellow Redguard.
Huh. You know, you've got a certain fire in your eyes. Just like my Beerend. Please, feel free to look around. We've got a bit of everything.
She thinks Teuta has a fire in her eyes? Who's Beerend?
Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower.
Oh, he's the blacksmith.
Nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
Interesting. Well, we're really here to sell.
Take a look.
She's going to sell everything she took from Radiant Raymonds. Let's start with the apparel, because she took quite a bit. Oh no, you know what? This merchant won't buy any stolen goods. Fine, she'll just sell her this silver ring for now. She's going to have to find a merchant that she can actually do business with. Now that she's out of the Thieves Guild, she doesn't have the guild's merchant to sell all her stolen goods to. Okay, well, she'll sell all her frostbite venom. She doesn't have any need for that. And let's see, is there anything miscellaneous that she can sell? She'll sell this. She's going to keep all her leather. You never know when she'll need that.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Okay. Well, she's definitely going to have to find the right type of merchant for her to do business with. Let's take a quick look at what's next for this treasure that her dad's necklace has led her to. The Restless. I've heard stories of lost shipwrecks strewn across the Sea of the Ghosts. Sea of the Ghosts. At the Winking Skeever in Solitude, I found a lead on a ship said to have traveled to Blackbone Isle. Apparently, the last person to visit the island died in Castle Door Dungeon. So she's got to make her way to Castle Door Dungeon. She has a couple options. She can convince the guard to give access to the jail cell, or get arrested and go to the jail in Solitude. Well, she's not going to get arrested. She's going to see if she can put her charm to good use here. Getting arrested is honestly going to be the last resort for her, but she feels pretty confident that she might be able to get in a different way. Okay, so she's got to make herself
telling you,
to
Ulfric's
she's
planning
got to
an
find her
attack
way to
on
the jail.
He'd be insane to try.
Looks like she's got to go down this way.
He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more
They just let
join his
anybody
cause.
walk into the jail?
Riften, Dawnstar, and
Interesting.
Winterhold support him.
So she needs to try to convince a guard
Out of me, you filthy sons of horkers.
to let her to let her into the jail cell. And that's the guard right there.
I stand with the Stormcloaks. You Imperial dogs.
Alright, let's go see what she can do.
Never.
So far, so good. None of the other guards seem to be suspicious of her. Well, hello there, Imperial soldier.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
Are they now?
Might consider joining up myself.
You definitely should. A big, strong-looking man like yourself? You'd be perfect for it. We're wondering if you can just let us in the cell for a little bit. There's something in there we just have to inspect.
Okay. Just
Yes!
once.
She never doubted herself. Not for a minute. What's this? Oh my gosh, is this it? This is the remains.
Out of me, you filthy sons of horkers.
Is this the pirate's remains? It must be. There's a note here. There's a note. Read Kavan's note. 15 men, a sunken treasure, and a lost ship. That's what I left behind? It took less than a day to sail to Blackbone Isle. Captain said we needn't worry about the cold, so we left the furs and packed the steel. Really, it's not cold there. Seemed like an odd thing. No one but us knew about this place. Still, didn't matter much, as we were making good time. I reckon we were about a league away from the cave when all of a sudden, the wind died. They came up behind us. Sabers rattling like ice wraiths? Next thing I hear is the screams. I jumped onto the skiff, cut the bastard loose, and started to paddle. Didn't have time to look back. Now, time's all I got. Maybe if we had more men, or a sodding priest, we could have made it. I've got the map at least. Hid it under a loose brick behind the bench. In his cell? I just need to get out of this dungeon before the sickness takes me. There's a map? There's a map. There's a map behind the bench.
Stormcloaks. You Imperial dogs will never break my will.
Is this the brick? Examine the loose brick? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Find a spare boat and travel to Blackbone Isle. What a clever little bastard. Really is a horrible fate, though. To know that you have this incredible treasure hidden away somewhere, but you're locked in here and can't do anything about it? Don't worry, friend. We'll make sure and put your map to good use. This is incredible!
You won't get anything out of me, you
Teuta has a map?
sons of horkers.
A map to a hidden treasure and a pirate ship. Is this for real?
Never.
There's only one way to find out. Well, Teuta knows where she's heading next, that's for sure.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
She's no fool, though. She definitely picked up on a few things from Kavan's note.
If you're interested, traveler.
Most importantly is that they were ambushed. They didn't have enough men with them. So, she's not going to make this journey alone. Not a chance. The note also said she wouldn't be cold there, but she might want to plan accordingly, just in case. So she's going to need to find a boat to take her to the island. A boat near Orphan's Tier. Before she does that, though, she's definitely going to hire some extra hands. An extra sword, or maybe two. She needs someone that's going to be fierce, that's not going to be afraid, and is not going to run in the face of danger. And that elf she met in Whiterun, Janessa, was it? She might be the perfect fit for a mission like this.
For a veteran?
She spoke as though she enjoyed the hunt, enjoyed the kill. Teuta's definitely not afraid to defend herself, but working with the Thieves Guild, taking a life was a last resort. They weren't the Dark Brotherhood after all. They tried to get in and out as clean as possible. Of course, there were times where it didn't work out, and it was either Teuta or the other person. So she had no choice. But having someone along the ride who doesn't hesitate is going to be crucial for missions such as this one. Hello, Frost. How are you, boy? So that's exactly what Teuta's gonna do next. Right now, she's heading back to Whiterun. Gonna hire Janessa to come along with her to find this ship and see what happens from there. Hopefully you come back for the next episode to see what's next in Teuta's journey. I think it's gonna be a good one, friends, so hopefully I see you there. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it and you're enjoying the series so far. And if you're new to the channel, why not consider subscribing? Definitely love to see you come along for the rest of Teuta's journey. Like always, thank you for spending this time with me today, friend, and I will see you in the next video.